I invite Claire Locke, a student at Bright P212 School, onto the floor of the chamber to address the House. Welcome.
My name is Claire Locke. I'm a Year 12 student and work in various areas of youth advocacy, especially in education and mental health. And I am here as an executive member of the Victorian Student Representative Council. Today, I'm here representing students and young people of the Alpine Shire. I would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land in which we meet, and I pay my respect to all Indigenous and Torres Strait Islander peoples and carry that respect to any Indigenous people here today. 15 months ago, this room held a town meeting, not necessarily sinister or out of the ordinary for a small town like Bright. However, this meeting would change the way the next year and a half would play out. The town bushfire meeting would bring the community together for the last time in a long time. Nothing prepares you for bushfires, not the ads on TV, the lessons you have in school. The emotions were hardest to deal with. Confusion, grief, sadness, stress, and anger were constant feelings for the rest of the summer, even now. Nothing prepares you to say goodbye to the town that you call home, or having to accept that some families will stay and fight, regardless of the dire outlook. Barely 2 weeks after the evacuations, with fires contained but still burning, we went back to school. Everyone wanted to be back at school, even the students who didn't like it. It allowed us to be closer to one another and gave us a sense of normalcy, our community. Living in this part of the world, it's not hard to see the effects that climate change has. From low snowfalls up in the mountains to dry, hot summers, these evident changes affect all of us. The Black Summer fires will likely not be the last of our major catastrophes in the next 10 years. We can do more to promise a future for our young people. Something I've come across working in trauma advocacy is the phrase, "I didn't lose my house, school, or town to the fire, therefore I cannot have emotions around how the fire affected me." This was common to hear in the first few months post-fires, even now. No one really wanted to talk about it. We all just kept to ourselves. I don't think many people process trauma until we were forced to spend time by ourselves in our thoughts for extended periods of time. That was the worst part. The uncertainty of an unpredictable pandemic coupled with the unacknowledged trauma of a major disaster. Even now, 15 months post-fire, we are seeing the impacts that the unresolved and unattended issues have on our community, especially our young people and those looking after them. We already know, based on the recent Royal Commission, that young people are struggling, and people in rural and regional areas have higher suicide rates compared to our city counterparts. It's time to do something about it. We know anniversaries of fires are hard for survivors, so why do we insist on showing extremely triggering media in all forms around these dates? This isn't helping the communities recover. Triggering and reopening wounds that are already touchy at that time of year is not okay. Studies such as Melbourne University's 10 Years Beyond Bushfire show that communities need continuous and structured supports long after the fires and much longer after the media stops covering them. Implementing programs and safety nets into our schools and community gathering places is an important step in helping young people recover. Being part of the recovery and growth after a fire gives young people a sense of ownership and pride in their community and ensures that they are not the last ones taken care of. We need safe and accessible help. We cannot go through another one of those treacherous times because we just won't make it. Working in youth advocacy has shown me that there is still so much to do, and it's not slowing down. We don't have years to fix this. Although things don't happen overnight, the lives of families and communities change when they lose someone. I stand here today, hopeful for the future of this community, and I ask that you share that same hope. Thank you.